I'm a little nervous tonight. I want things to be right. Nice hat. Pulled down over your face. It's a very important night. Be busy. Do something. Come on, dummy. Come on. Now, it's time. Live and in living color. The greatest world's heavyweight champion in the history of this great sport. And it's my pleasure to introduce...
It's Sunday night, and the week's been rough. Maybe you didn't catch up on all your wrestling stuff. Welcome to a show you can trust, with Nathan has skill pumps and Giandra LaBeouf. Illuminerdi wrestling order, keeping up with everything wrestling every week, kinda sorta. If you missed it, we got you. We might have missed it too. So let's talk through the stuff we did get to. Down under like a didgeridoo, but aim at the top spot. Power Rangers show, we looking at you. It's all the same Illuminerdi crew, but our show is COVID sick. Y'all, seasonal flu. We've been through a producer or two. Now Shay's riding with us and he's stuck like glue. We all are rated with curse words, weed, liquor, and brew. But we ask Joe for forgiveness, not permission. I thought that you knew. Hey, is this gonna get me in trouble, man?
What's up, everybody? It's Sunday night. Nate already got the bong out. It's alcohol in my cup. Pumps is not with the shenanigans tonight. Welcome to the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order. I'm Jay, of course. The guys are with me. We're going to talk Extreme Rules, and it was some shit, some shenanigans, and some shut the hell up. What was that? And we can talk about all that tonight. So let's bring in the guys. Big Nate, go Pack, go. What's going on, Nate?
I'm currently still watching the Packer game in a side screen here. By the way, Shay looking like you're ready to rob, or Jay looking like you're ready to rob a bank and set it off, and also sipping liquor from a McDonald's cup is probably the most gangster thing that's ever happened on this show.
Is it liquor? Is it lean?
I don't know. Is it orange Fanta? We don't know. The Packers just gave up a big play. Yeah, I'm happy to be back. We were off last week, right? My memory serves me correct. Yep.
Sir.
And actually, this is our last show for a couple weeks, or at least for me. This is my last show for a couple weeks. I'm sure you guys, are gonna pull it off. But I am heading for Ireland on Friday, and not am coming back until Sunday night. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm here to talk about a WWE pay-per-view and a great week of AEW.
Awesome. Big Pumps like what? Ooh, he can speak again. What's going on, sir?
Yes, I'm
How's your week been?
better than last week. I had a really bad tooth issue that turned into a whole mouth infection that I needed surgery for, and last week was a once in a generation, first time, last time, only time. I had to call out last week. So
are we talking a little malpractice Isaac Yankem lawsuit?
I mean, I wish.
Oh. What do you mean you wish? Was it malpractice or not?
I mean, I don't know. Do you know any good lawyers? I don't.
Clarence Mason.
So no. But no, I'm happy to be alive. I'm happy to be speaking. I'm happy to be back. So
awesome. Well, of course, tonight we're going to be dominated by Extreme Rules discussion, the good, the bad, and the ugly, because it was all of those things, and we're going to talk about them all. And I guess we'll just go through the orders of the match. Pumps is going to come through with the new.
Jay, you're such a great host, and you always skip. How was your week?
My week was.
I've had some big things happening at the household this week, right?
Oh yes, so the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order family, thank you for your thoughts and prayers. Thoughts, not thoughts, thoughts and prayers. My wee one moved out of the house and into the college dorm, so we are officially a person down here in the house. So yeah, that was quite an adjustment this week. Another busy week of a lot of interviews, a lot of content. I got a lot of more shit to watch tonight. And yeah, I've been going kind of like selfie crazy on the gram because I've been dropping some pounds since we moved out. So, it's going to get, man, I'm just trying to get on Sasha Banks. Well, I'm too old for all that.
How good does Sasha look tonight? Oh, boy.
I'm not into the girls, but I was looking at Sasha like, you looking kind of hot there, girl. I'm into it. I can dig it.
Yes.
So yes, I appreciate that, Nathaniel. That was very nice of you to ask.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Now, should we do? How many of us watched AEW? Because this was basically an AEW pay-per-view spread out over 2 weeks, 2 days this week as well, right? There was 2 hours on Monday, 2 hours on Friday. So it's basically, what was it called? The Moon's Over Miami, the Grand Slam breakfast.
Yes.
So it was
Denny's and Shoney's all in one.
Was it sponsored by Denny's?
It should have fucking been. So we have the AEW Grand Slam pay-per-view, basically, right? Because it was 4 hours long. And Extreme Rules. Jay, did you watch any of AEW this week?
I did not. I was in a hellish place. Run it down for us, men. What's cracking with AEW?
So why don't we start with, since we all watched Extreme Rules, or most of it, we all watched some of it. We should just start with Extreme Rules. I was just gauging to see if you had watched any of AEW. So we can talk about AEW after Extreme Rules.
Cool. I do have some AEW stuff to talk about, but I didn't see the show, but I can talk about some other things related to.
Okay.
So cool. Okay, so Extreme Rules tonight. There was nothing extreme about it. I didn't know what the hell was going on tonight. I thought I was just watching like Raw, to be honest. I couldn't even say it was a SmackDown level show. It was like Raw. They must have brought in the C team for production tonight because, oh God. And you know I'm big on the E. I dozed off during the pay-per-view, and I hadn't even been drinking. This is the first liquor I've had today. But we'll go off the top. You know, opening the show was Carmella and Little Liv Morgan. I like Little Liv Morgan. I hope she do more things. Nate, Liv Morgan, because we see Pumps already drinking. So we'll start with you.
Well, I'm going to have to defer because I was watching the Green Bay game during this match.
Oh.
So
I'm sensing a theme.
So Pumps, what did you think about this first match? As Green Bay just gave up a touchdown and is probably going to lose the game with 37 seconds left. Not thrilled. Anyway, go on.
Carmella's the shits, and Liv Morgan's only there for people to masturbate over.
Oh,
Hot
okay.
take.
No, I'm done pulling my punches with this company. It's the number one company in the world. Act like it. This is bad. Your product is bad. Your talent is bad. Your ideas are bad.
I don't think the talent's bad. I think the ideas are.
These two do not belong on television. I would say the same thing if they work for AEW. They're bad. Right. Carmella's only there because she knows how to do this.
Oi.
Fact. And I'm friends with one of the guys she used to do it to. I'm coming in hot, baby.
See what happens?
Man,
I'm done pulling punches. The shit is bad. If you're not going to respect my time, I'm not going to respect you as a performer. The end.
Boom. Like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jay, how did you feel about the match?
I could feel you on the Carmella, because Carmella don't be doing nothing but just coming out there and looking pretty. You know, the redeeming thing about her is her ring gear and stuff. You know, I thought her ring gear was cute. But I like little Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan just needs the right person to tangle with. I think she can wrestle. I think she's cool. I mean, if they give her better stuff to work with, she'll get better. She's acrobatic. She's not scary. And I mean, she's cute, but she's not so far down the I'm pretty train that it turns into a Carmella situation. So, you know, I think Liv got a lot to work with, and that's probably why they kept her. So, salute to you.
She's salvageable.
I like little Liv. Little bitty Liv. She's so cute. I like her. And that's all I got. They did what they needed to do. They filled the time during the pre-show, which means they won't get any pay-per-view money since they weren't part of the main show.
Do they even get pay-per-view money anymore?
I think it's something like when you are on the pay-per-view, you get some type of royalties or something. I don't know. It could be different.
It used to be. That's how it used to be, for sure. Like, you would get bonuses for the crowd and the all that kind of shit. But, I don't know.
Here's a hot take to kick off the show. Peacock is the worst thing that ever happened to WWE. My God. I just once want to watch a show where it's not
the Spanish broadcast or the French broadcast. Which one?
Yeah, I got a hot French broadcast for a while, and it was I was not having it. Aaron Rodgers, let's go. Sorry. No, sorry.
I was so confused by what was going on. And y'all, I'm old. I'm closer to 50 than I am 40. And all of a sudden I'm watching the broadcast and I'm hearing the guys talk, but then I'm hearing and I'm like, do I have a window open in the background? Is YouTube playing? And it's a commercial.
It sounded like your phone was on in your pocket while you were watching something else.
I'm doing my whisk to see, like, I'm like, okay, well, I just got YouTube playing in the background. And I never could find another window. And I was just confused. And then that's when I realized the audio was screwed up. How, Sway? How? I don't know.
I don't know.
Peacock, you suck.
Not, God damn it. Not fan. Okay. What was the second match? I'm trying really hard to not just sit here and watch this football game. So let's keep it moving, guys. Okay, let's keep it moving.
The New Day.
Vibing
let's
up.
move it along. The New Day.
Try not
the
to
New
get
Day
angry.
versus. Don't get angry. You could do it. You could do it.
Good. I'm working it
Wiggle
out.
it.
You look like you got to pee.
Wiggle it. Just
I do. Pee on the fucking Packers fucking offense.
He looks like he's about to wind it up. Wind it up. This is going to be a show full of dance moves for sure. How much time left in the game, Nate?
I don't know. I'm probably behind 15 seconds. Oh boy.
Wow.
Oh boy. Get on the ball. Get on the ball. Spike it. Spike it. Please spike it. Please spike it.
This is more interesting than Extreme Rules.
It really is. I feel like it's a watch along. We could just wait till this game is over to
We go. We got a field goal attempt. There's 3 seconds left.
All right,
Packers
break it down for us, Al Michaels.
But see, I'm on Slink TV, so I think I'm behind. So I'm trying not to like fucking pay attention to all these text messages keep flying in on my fucking computer. You know what I mean? I'm trying to fucking like block those out. Yeah, this is way more interesting than Extreme Rules. Here we go. Mason Crosby setting up the 51-yard attempt. Jimmy Garoppolo on the sideline, standing, looking stoic, worried that this game could possibly get away from him for giving Aaron Rodgers more time than he needs. Timeout, San Francisco. They're icing the kicker like Glacier in WCW 1996.
Crosby's not going to go for that. He's an OG. He's a pro's pro.
And while we
I like now that we have 7 people watching as I'm doing commentary on the fucking football game on the fucking wrestling show.
And as we await the final play, tonight's show is brought to us by BTS. Are you a fan of Korean K-pop music? Make sure you tune into the Illuminerdi each and every week for your latest updates on K-pop by Shay Almanza.
Jay, Mason Crosby setting up right now, 51-yard kick. Here we go. 27-28. Mason Crosby, number 2, longtime Packer kicker, sets up for the 51-yard attempt. The hike is up. The kick is up. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's good. Go! Bum 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 bum. Go Pack. Go. All right, back to wrestling.
And the Rams won today because I could hear the fireworks near my house and I thought they were gunshots, but they weren't. They were actual fireworks from the stadium. So salute to the so they won. That's it. It's a wrap.
They're good. Green Bay creeps one out on the road in San Francisco. They covered the spread. Overhit. Go Packers. Okay, I apologize. The second match on the card was the 6-man tag. It was the New Day and Pumps. I didn't understand their ring gear. What video game was that from? Was it a video game? They usually have a thing.
Yeah, it's either an anime or a video game. It didn't jump out to me as anything, but I'm probably not paying attention.
Also, did you see that sign? I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. Pumps, did you see that sign that said, "I can't believe you let LJN make your video games in the 90s"?
No, but they win.
Yeah. It was right in front at the end of the Roman match. He went up to was it Roman? No, it was Biggie. It was at the end of when Biggie was walking up or whatever. And it said, "I can't believe you let whatever that company is, LJ, make your video games in the 90s." It was very funny.
Salute to that.
So then they wrestled, the New Day wrestled Bobby Lash and Omos and AJ Styles. And when was the last time that you can remember there was a 6-man tag where all of the wrestlers were African American except for one? That had to be right. It had to be a first, correct?
I'll have to check back with the gentleman and see if AJ is invited, in fact, to the cookout. He probably is after this match. But I'm gonna tell you what I didn't like about this match. All the plan, I'm here always for that. However, why in the figgity schmiggity would you break up the Hurt Business if you're gonna put Bobby Lashley with 2 more people to have his back? Right. That's so damn dumb. The Hurt Business. That's so stupid.
Right.
That's so ridiculous. Almost is getting better. I'm into that. AJ Styles, I wonder what he really feels about this whole thing. Is he gonna jump up on one of them podcasts in the next year or so saying how much he hates this shit? Who knows? But I mean, the match was I can't even front on you guys. I dozed off during this match. I legit went to sleep.
It wasn't anything. AJ Styles is great. Something they need to do something to jazz up any it says
like a draft.
No. It really says something about the strength of your world champion when he's jerking the curtain in a 6-man.
Well, fuck that. Kenny Omega jerked the curtain this week. Did he not?
Do not compare the two.
Did he? I'm not. But did their champion not jerk the curtain?
In a 6-man? No.
Doesn't matter. Did he jerk the curtain?
It does matter.
This wasn't really a Raw pay-per-view, bro. This was a fucking SmackDown heavy pay-per-view.
So he's still the champ.
Did Kenny Omega do, in fact, jerk the curtain this week?
If you really, yes, he did, but it wasn't in a useless throwaway 6-man tag.
Agree, but don't say that your champion jerked the curtain.
In a 6-man tag, they didn't have a championship match.
Because they're setting up some Lashley shit, and they didn't want to take the shine away from your tribal chief Roman Reigns.
No, okay, because he's a useless champion.
Him.
Because there is nothing worthwhile about that belt. Because there's no long-term storytelling. There's no story development.
Agree,
there's no character
I do like Biggie as champion. Just let them.
Why? What is he gonna do? Who's he gonna feud with?
Funny. He's good.
Bobby.
I thought you said the bunny. I was like, what?
No.
Yeah, he's gonna feud with the bunny.
He's gonna feud with Bad Bunny.
Feud with Bad Bunny.
You know what? That I'd watch. That I would watch.
You know what? I think the biggest thing is I get it. I get that he loves his New Day people. I get it. I love a faction, but they've been together for so long, doing the same thing for so long. And I feel like a traitor saying this, but my God, how much longer do we dare be sour? They dropped him, when he was doing the announcement, they dropped for the clap for your X amount of times tag team champs and feel the power. Either break them up or don't. But if you're going to keep them together, they need something new. It doesn't even necessarily need to be a heel turn or whatnot. But I mean, damn, at least let them. I mean, they collectively as a unit, they're like those people who work at the DMV who've been working there forever. And they know they're not going to get fired ever. So they just kind of phone it in. They do a good job. They do all the responsibilities of the job. But it's just, it's nothing I'm going to get out of bed for. If you told me the New Day was wrestling on a show, and I love y'all, for real, I'm just very bored with it. I want something different, something new. Same with the Street Profits. It's time for them to get a reboot too, but we'll get to them later.
Here's the thing. I'm with you on that, and I'm bored with the New Day as well, but I think Big E is still entertaining on his own. Like all that shit he was doing with the Money in the Bank briefcase, where he'd be like Paul Heyman be doing an interview and then he'd finish and they would just fucking pan over and Big E'd have it just laughing like hysterically. I don't know. I think that shit's funny. But
that shit
I agree.
is funny.
But
that is funny.
But them as a unit throwing pancakes and shit, it's kind of I'm over that.
Exactly. Biggie was killing it. They should have. They honestly, they made him cash too early. He could have milked that a little bit longer. But if they're gonna do that and make him his own man, he needs a whole different look. Like they can be his boys still, but his gear still looks too New Day. Like he still doesn't have his own identity. Okay, if he wants to wear a singlet, cool, but not so much with the anime video game stuff, that because it still looks like the New Day, and it does give him his own identity, and that's my issue with it. It's like Roman didn't still look like the Shield, when the Shield was up. Roman still
kind of, but yeah, I know what you mean.
He worked.
Oh, you said Nate's beloved's name. Watch out!
Don't disrespect Tribal Chief.
Ooh, watch out now! Don't do that.
Well, no. Well, I mean, I feel like Roman did it right though. Daddy Roman got back up in the gym. He trimmed down. He got more jacked, and he don't wear no shirt anymore. And I'm for that, 100%.
Roman Reigns pinned leukemia, bro.
Oh God.
I mean,
I cannot wait to talk about Roman.
Is there a better champion than cancer to pin? You know what I mean?
We're going to talk about this globally responsible tribal chief when we get to his name. Because we stand a globally conscious, responsible, proper message sending tribal chief, and we will acknowledge that all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. And since today is Sunday, we're going to acknowledge him now, and we're going to acknowledge him later in the show. But New Day, do something with it. Yeah, the belts are back on you. That's cool. At least we got some talking champs now. So unless they're going to bring up some new talent from somewhere else, it's just going to be more of the same old shit. But Raw needs somebody, so might as well leave them over on Raw.
I agree. All right. What's the next? The U.S. title?
No, Usos and the SPs.
Oh, that's right. The fucking Usos, my boys. Another bright spot.
When the Usos didn't come out wearing white, I was like, yeah, they phoning this shit in. Because Usos on pay-per-view night, they usually are sparkling, looking like they go into the club afterwards, wearing like all white shoes, white everything. And they just look like these pants smell
like
clean.
Champions.
They look like these pants smell clean. Let's go out there and just do this little match real quick so we can go to the bar.
This was a great tag team match.
Great. Stop it.
Great. Like, listen, I'm not saying it's all time. But it was. See, here's the thing. And I was going to save this for later, but I'm going to fucking bring it out now, Pumps, because you do this to me. This week, apparently, you and I have itches to scratch, sir. If this, and I was going to say this about the United States title match as well. If those matches are on AEW, people say they're fantastic. If that Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, fucking Damian Priest match is in an AEW ring, people think that it's really good. If it's in a WWE ring, it looks boring, and because we've seen it all the time. And my question is, are we overhyping the matches that are in AEW because it looks so different, and we're so needing and wanting an alternate wrestling show to watch? And
Sir Pumpington,
you know what I mean? Like the WWE I think the production is so much different that the WWE product looks like a Hollywood movie or a TV show. And so I think the matches get shit on or get less respect because of that. And AEW has that more WCW indie new vibe. And so anything they put in the ring, people act like it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Pumpington?
Maybe for some people, but not for me. I don't prop up everything they do. I'm more than happy to call them out when things are bad.
Right, but so do you think that this Usos Street Profits match was bad?
Bad? No, I think this was a TV match. This was pre-quarter hour break match. This was time filler.
But they went like 20, first of all.
Yeah.
Now, could you say that because AEW is basically giving away pay-per-views on television once a month, that the WWE is low key doing the same thing with these filler pay-per-views?
No. What?
You know what I'm saying? So WWE knows that AEW is giving these pay-per-view basically level shit every other month, correct?
AEW, you mean?
Yeah,
WWE knows AEW is giving away pay-per-view stuff?
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that the WWE still acknowledges them as competition.
Mm.
They're not booking like it.
I'll give you 2 reasons why they are. One, this Monday night, they straight up announced we're kicking off the show with Bobby Lashley versus Biggie. And I think that's a direct reason because AEW kicked off both shows this week with Daniel Bryan and Omega, and didn't Punk start the show on Friday?
Punk and Hobbs.
Right. So I think WWE is following suit with that. Also,
cannot compare CM Punk or Kenny Omega as a draw to Bobby Lashley or Big E. They're not even on either one of those levels.
But they're the champs.
But that's not what I said. What I said was starting.
You said it was a response
to put the main, their main title shit on first. That's what I meant. You know what I mean? You're not going to get a bigger match on Raw than Lashley and Big E, right? So fuck it. They said we're going to put it on first.
Sure. Good luck with that.
That's some fucking brilliant insight.
Their ratings are terrible. Their ratings are on a steep decline. Their ratings have had the same amount of people. They've lost the demo war. They've lost their audience. They've lost their fan base because of this. They've booked the same shit the same way for 15 years, and it's finally come home to roost.
You're so negative.
No, it's blatantly obvious. It's the truth. The truth is the truth, and this is bad.
You can't handle the truth.
All right, Jay, what's the next match?
The next match we got, we can skip Usos and SPs. I mean, it was good. Whatever.
It was a good match. And if it was in an AEW ring, it would have got another full star or a pump.
No, it wouldn't have.
Yes, it would have.
All right, so we're on to Charlotte and Bliss, which was I think they botched the ending because I don't know what the hell but we'll get to that. We'll talk. I won't talk too bad about Shay's girl tonight, but Charlotte is a complete asshole, and I like Charlotte when she's in full. Just let her be. If she's gonna be an asshole, let her be an asshole. Don't soften it up. I feel like that's how she probably feels anyway, because I was at an event and she was being an asshole in real life. I didn't say that out loud on the show. And not to me. She didn't speak to me. So yeah, let Charlotte cook. Charlotte, I think her dad's gone. Her man's gone.
Her dad is erased.
Okay. It's like, that's some
Hey,
wild.
do you think?
I was just going to say, that's some wild shit when Ric Flair leaves the E. Wow.
Well, do you think that it's a low-key backhanded shit to Charlotte when they keep saying that Becky Lynch is the greatest women champion in history? And Charlotte Flair's got like 12 title reigns.
It's not even
right.
Nobody is seeing Charlotte. It's not even close. They probably trying to force her out, and that's why she acting like that. And that's why she comes looking. I mean, her whole little updated look. I'm into it. She looks a little cosmetic now, but
her face is real tight.
When you see her, I must say, when I saw her, I've never seen Charlotte that close up before.
Her face is snug.
No. When in real life, she looks good. She's to me, she's far better looking in person than she looks on TV. Probably because of all the makeup and stuff. She is a good looking woman, but I just think they trying to force her out. They want her gone, and they can't just blatantly cut her because it's Charlotte fucking Flair. So I feel like they're doing everything in the world to agitate her. I think they planting people in the crowd to start them chants, to be honest. They putting people in the crowd to
It's
harass
Antifa.
Queen.
It's Antifa. it's the who were they, man? Fuck, the revolution? No, the
Retribution.
The retribution.
Exactly. That's who's in the crowd doing it. Charlotte sucks. Charlotte sucks. They doing it on purpose. Hang in there, Charlotte. If they gonna make you go, make them pay you, girl. Don't let them force you out, because you are the most decorated women's champion of all time. Don't let them play you, cat. Tell them run you your coins if you're gonna go up out of there with your man, because she love her man. She'll
be
man.
Brandy Rhodes heater.
And I rather go
2
work where my
years.
man is working. Man, if they take Charlotte over to AEW, they could fire half of their women's staff, because they don't even need them after that. Because half of them ain't that good.
Did you say that she would be? Did you say that she'd be Brandy Rhodes heater? That would be fresh. That would be fresh if she came in and didn't wrestle for like 6 months. Just fucking was on TV fucking people up for Brandy. That's a fire storyline.
It's what they tried to do with Awesome Kong. It's what they tried to do with the bald girl, Mel.
But she can't, but don't let her wrestle.
Don't let her touch.
Because that's all anybody wants to see would be Charlotte wrestle. That would be fucking fire. And if we see that on television, we're going to know.
Charlotte, you can make your check payable to the Illuminerdi Wrestling Order for this idea. And yeah, speaking of people doing stuff on purpose, this is totally unrelated, but as we began the show, I had the Broken Skull session playing. It's still in the background. Do you know Seth Rollins told Stone Cold that him and Becky planned that for her to get pregnant on purpose so they could take time off?
No, but it's fucking, I mean, yeah, it's called a loophole. I mean, that kind of feels like evading taxes by having a charity. You know what I mean?
He was and it was so funny. He said it, and Stone Cold's face was like, ooh, and he was like, ooh, I wasn't supposed to say that. He probably was. But yeah, he was like, sorry, Stone
Cold's podcast is like the fucking circle of trust. It's like you can just go on there and just say whatever you want, and then you can't get in trouble for it.
Yeah. So salute to Oh, what's up, Ghost Heart Friendship Field Roy Schools?
What up, Fly Dog and Cat?
And what up, Fly Dog and Cat? I'm gonna assume I'm the cat. I'm gonna go out on a limb here and say I'm the cat.
Well, I'm gonna be the fly because I'm the shit.
Ruff, ruff. All right, Big Pumpington. If I get another dog, I'm gonna name the dog Pumpington. I swear to God.
I just wanted to make Pumps the dog because he loves cats so much.
Why must I be like that on the side? Chase the cat. So,
all right,
yes.
All right, we've gone so far off the rails. What match are we even on Extreme Rules?
Charlotte and Bliss.
Alexa.
So Bliss fucked up. Well, she didn't fuck up. I don't know if it was the proper what. So supposedly the thing in her mouth was supposed to foam.
Yeah, it was an Alka-Seltzer tablet.
I'm guessing that was supposed to be like her shedding this twisted blissy thing she's been doing. I hope so, because she's better than that. This is run for long enough. They didn't even know what to do with it. So just turn her back into regular Alexa Bliss. That was the ass that used to whip up on people. Turn her back, please. I had enough.
I didn't watch this match.
It was a good match. I mean,
again with the theme.
It's Bliss is a good wrestler.
Nate doesn't watch women's matches.
I'm not gonna lie, because I have a lot of things to say about the Bianca Belair Becky match that happened at halftime of the Green Bay Packers.
Oh, yeah, that's convenient. Weird how that just happened to fall into place, huh?
I don't time the pay-per-views, bro.
Yeah, wrestling gods gave you a gift on that one, didn't they?
Okay,
all right, what do we got?
Back then, Shay over there smoothing his hair back. D-Star says, seriously, this pay-per-view was a joke. I'm done with WWE. Yeah, D-Star, I can't even be mad at you. I fell asleep during a match. I kept walking away from the TV. Nothing about it had a big match feel. The crowd in Ohio, I'm like, maybe Miz should have been there or something, because that crowd sucked ass. Just the whole production of it, the positioning of the matches. Like, I love the E, but this shit was garbage till we got to the end. It was trash. basura. So yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
It was sheesh. All right. What's the next one? We got the U.S. title match next, right?
So much some more. Damian Priest, Jeff Hardy,
Nobody
Sheamus.
cared. That shit was awful. Pass.
Terrible.
I turned
Terrible.
it off.
Pass. And then we had.
Did Punishment keep the belt?
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Of course
no champions lost.
Yeah, they got to save that for Saudi Arabia.
AKA, this is like a television pay-per-view that AEW has once a month.
Except AEW has quarterly pay-per-views that you want to spend money to buy. They don't just give them away for free.
My point is that WWE only cares about the big four now. And now each one of these other low-key ass pay-per-views is like what AEW does every other month.
What was the main event of the Royal Rumble?
Which year? 1992?
Previous. This last year.
This last year's Royal Rumble main event
was Roman and Cena, wasn't it?
2020.
I was gonna let Nate figure it out.
Oh.
Exactly. That's how much they care. They give you these big matches, these grandiose spectacles.
Yeah, but
this is how lousy.
But hold on, Jay. In all, Jay, me and Pumps got fucking bones to pick today.
Let's go. I'm gonna mute myself as a matter of fact.
Listen, in all fairness, in 19 months, I'm probably not going to remember when fucking some guy from Japan teamed up with Murder Hawk fucking Jones and wrestled Eddie Kingston and Dean Ambrose. Okay? I'm not going to remember the fucking name of that show.
You shouldn't, because it was a weekly show. It wasn't a pay-per-view.
I hate when you get me on nights when I've had too much to drink and you're right. All right, let's move on. I don't like
Pumps
when I'm
if D-Star. Pumps if D-Star is your burner account, just say that.
Yeah,
it's
right.
Really I'm hands-free over here. I'm hands-free.
Just say that's your burner account, sir. That's
hands-free.
That's Pumps' mom is back there tweeting from the D-Star.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
My mother is many things, but a D-Star is not one of them.
I know that's
right.
What I
was. That's what I was in high school. I was a D-Star. D-Star, thank you for watching. Thank you for
yes, appreciate you interacting.
Going in on the chat, even though it's probably fucking Josh from the other room.
Oh, that ain't Josh. Josh too busy taking selfies today. He too busy feeling himself.
Josh was feeling all of himself today.
Looks like the beard looking right. I got my little hat on. Oh yeah, Josh is feeling himself on the ground today. I love it. That's right, Josh. Shout out to you. Love yourself, bruh. So let's talk about. So next up, we have the ladies. We've got the Bianca Becky match. Okay, so let me say this.
This was the best I've ever seen Bianca Belair look.
Yes, I agree. You could tell the checks
are you
are
fucking kidding me with the eye roll, bro? Bianca, they work their ass off. Nobody in AEW other than the dentist and I don't even know anyone else who's in the female division in AEW is better than any one of these two girls.
Where did you get this idea that anyone who works for AEW, I prop them up as this phenomenal worker? When AEW is bad, I call it out.
I'll tell you where I got that idea. Right here.
Oh, okay. Okay. Because I'm pretty sure I come out here and say the bunny is the shits. Jade Cargill is strong. Red Velvet, the shits. 3/4 of the women's division, the shits.
I know, but if that's the case, if the second best promotion in America has 3/4 of the girls are the shits, you can't roll your eyes at Bianca Belair's performance tonight.
I can if she's the top of the card, if she's the main event, she looks scared to death in that ring.
He's Brock Lesnar in his first year.
Okay.
Listen, I know Becky helped carry her, but she looked Bianca Belair looked good tonight.
I'm going to say this about my girl Bianca Belair.
Let's agree to disagree.
I think that I'm going to agree with Nate and say she looked good. Because I look at the Bianca Belair that won the belt at WrestleMania when she was looking a little scared with Sasha. I agree with Nate that she is looked great tonight. She's looking better every week. She gets better and better and better. I'm gonna agree with Pumps in saying that. What'd you say, Pumps?
She shouldn't be at the top of the card.
No, I didn't say she shouldn't. I said if she is, then she really has some work to do. she needs to round it out.
Well, let's look at the curve, though. She's only been on the main roster for what? Has it even been a full year yet? It's not my fault. Bunch of brides on there who've been on there for years.
Yeah, but you've got to give her a little fucking, you know.
She needs some learning curve. She keeps getting better and better and better and better.
She's the 22nd pick in the NBA draft. They're only going to get so many minutes, bro.
I think she keeps getting better and better and better.
That didn't make any sense, by the way. That made no sense after it came out of my mouth. I didn't understand why I said that.
So shout out to Sammy G, who says Dave Meltzer better report that the rope breaking was a botch tomorrow. We're going to get to that bullshit. We got you, Sammy G. We're going to talk shit about that shit. Trust him.
That's Sammy Guevara, low-key, watching our show.
Speaking of Sammy Guevara, his cats have an Instagram account.
Oh, we're going to follow it. Do you know what his cat Instagram?
Just got 10% more douchey.
Yeah.
I'll send it to you once I find it.
D-Star, who got a bigger future, Bianca or Britt? You know what? I'm not as familiar with Britt, so I don't have an opinion on that. So I can't say that Britt.
Is Britt better than Bianca?
She's more over.
That's not what I asked.
Exactly. Don't do the PC. Don't pull the punches now, bro. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm trying to give you an honest answer.
Okay.
I'm going to take my AEW goggles off.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Britt has had bad matches, but I think her matches have been better than Bianca's. I think given time, I think they could be equal. I think Bianca has the bigger platform at the moment, which that needs to be factored in. So it's really...
But Bianca,
how do you want to look at it? They're never going to work the same. But Bianca Belair is never going to do the things that Britt Baker's going to do.
Bianca is also in a promotion where she's like the number 5 chick coming in.
Agree.
You know what I'm saying?
Britt Baker was the first signee of the AEW Women's Division.
That's what I'm saying. So she gets pushed to the moon, and I think she is over.
But she didn't deserve it at first.
She got over because how Becky Lynch got over. They bled.
Yes. Okay, so if you say that, then how come you don't have as much grace for our girl Bianca Belair?
Exactly.
And she didn't bleed.
Thank you.
No. I took Britt Baker to task at the same exact time.
But look at how
equal opportunity.
It's not equal opportunity though, because if Britt came in at the top of the roster, Bianca didn't come in she wasn't even the top of the roster at NXT. Even when she was the NXT champ, they still were bullshitting her. They brought her over to the main roster, and she just came. I'm not going to say that on the show. She came over to the main. We'll say that privately. We'll say that for the text. Bianca wasn't pushed when she got there. Like Britt came in at the top, and when you come at the top, you got to carry the water. She had to work her way up to carrying the water because when she got there, there was still Sasha, there is still Bayley, there is still Charlotte, there is still Becky. And so, I think her curve is great considering who they're putting her in with. Are they carrying her in some matches? Maybe, but I think the playing field is leveling out.
Listen, do I think that Bianca looks as good as she did tonight without Becky? Absolutely not. But
I'm so confused by Becky right now. I'm still confused.
Well,
I still don't get it.
They brought her out as a face and then and then made her a heel with the quickness. Because Bianca was so over. We're as over as you can be, I guess. You know what I mean? Like the crowd is still dead for the most part.
Okay, well, here's a good one, Pump. So you said Bianca is more over. So what is your criteria? The crowd, why do you think the crowd is putting her over?
I'm sorry. I just read in the chat that Ghost Heart Friends said,
Yeah, I saw that too.
this is my favorite robot. What up, Crow, Hawk, Bat, Owl, Dark Fly, Eagle, Falcon Bird, Parrot, Skyfly, Butterfly, Bee? I feel like I'm the Winter Soldier, and that's gonna like fucking trigger me into fucking do fucking assassination.
Nate's about to go out here and start assassinating people because it was in the right order.
I pull the fucking chip out. I just go.
Ow. No, Nate, don't kill anybody. Don't smooth your hair and go kill nobody. Okay, so we got extra. Okay, so since we've got some extra people now, Shay, you can be the crow. And then Sammy G, you can be the hawk if you want. And D Star, you can be the bat. And then when some more people come in, they can be the other people. But okay, so Bianca is over. Is she over because of, so why do you think she's over? Because look at, is it her looks? Is it because of who she's married to? She's more popular than her husband. So why do you, what's making her be over? It's not like they throw her out there and the crowd goes crazy. You still have to be doing something. Oh, yeah.
It's a good story.
She's got a good story. Is she married to the skinny street prophet?
Yeah, the one with Dino.
He's good.
He can jump high.
I don't know. He had a singles match this week on fucking. I think he's a great promo. He's better than both the Private Party. I'll tell you that much.
I know this is. You always go to AEW like it's my.
Because it's AEW versus WWE.
Why can't it just be pro wrestling? Why can't you just like what you like in pro wrestling? Oh, that's right. Because Nate doesn't know any other pro wrestling. Oh.
Oh,
sorry. If it's not 1989 to 1996, Hey,
give me at least till 2001, bro.
Okay. Sorry.
No, but he's not Dawkins. He's Montez Ford.
Montez Ford.
Montez
Ford. We want the smoke.
I really like that guy on the mic. He had a singles match this week. He's bigger than I thought. He's fucking makes. See, I can't help it. I'm gonna go. He makes Adam Cole look like a midget.
Don't compare him to Adam Cole.
I love Adam Cole, but I'm just saying, size-wise, he's bigger than I thought he was. You know what I mean? Like he's like a big dude. Like, and I think that when he's next to Dawkins, who's like 6'5" and 300 pounds, I think it makes him look smaller. But this week versus Roman, I thought that he looked good.
I'm sure the tribal chief held his hand every step of the way.
I'm sure. Let's move on, Jay.
Yeah.
I think Bianca's over because she has a good story. Also, if you want a good cringeworthy moment, watch her trying to lead the crowd in Knoxville singing Rocky Top. It was awful.
What's Rocky Top?
Rocky Top is the UT anthem, sir.
How does that go?
Yeah,
come on. Let's go. How does that go, Pump?
I'm not from Tennessee.
You are from Tennessee.
No, I live in Tennessee. I'm from Rhode Island.
When did you move? Oh, that's right. You know what? You are. You see, that's just.
Are you really?
Sure.
Oh, I never met a person from Rhode Island before.
At what age did you move to Rhode Island?
0 years old.
No, I mean Tennessee.
Oh. 29.
Okay, yeah. So you are 100% from Rhode Island.
Thank you. Glad my birth certificate confirms that with you, Nate. I'm
going to give you this one.
Wow. I got to win. Let me mark it down. Hang on.
Illuminerdi Wrestling Order, where birthism is a priority.
I got a funny story real quick.
Okay.
A buddy of mine.
Okay, so
we're
Becky, I don't know what to do with Becky at this point because it's like, look, here's what I think about that. Stop fucking around. If Sasha is still intent on stomping out Bianca every week, just put the 4 horsewomen back together. Bring Bayley back after her injury. Sasha's back, Bayley's back, Charlotte's unhappy. Bayley, Becky, Sasha, and Charlotte. They never did a 4 horsewomen thing. Put them all together and do something. I mean, I don't know who their other opposing heels would be. It probably would be like Nia.
That's the problem. They put all the best chicks in the same stable.
No,
and they
Nia's
never
out
got it
for
together.
months.
Oh, that's right. Her whole thing got crunched up. She's not going to be wrestling for a while. That's not nice. Get
Karma's
well
a
soon,
bitch.
Nia.
She won't be able to injure anybody for months.
That's what I'm saying. Karma's a bitch.
That's not nice. Don't say that.
So
I don't have anything against her as a
all right.
human being. She's an unsafe worker.
I don't know.
Salute to you, Nia. I got love for you, girl. I love you, girl.
Listen,
I don't dislike her. She's unsafe.
Keep your head up, sis. Okay, so
Sasha comes back.
Man, look, I love Sasha Banks, man. What do she be doing? I think they like put her in a chamber and just let her sleep in that shit like this, and then she pops back out because she physically looks better and better and better every time she leaves and comes back.
I really like that she doesn't have the super over the top hair extensions that are like all like puffy. It's more like straight, like real hair. It looked like almost. As a male wrestling fan, I am not going to hate on the new outfit change.
Nate likes butt cheeks. Damn, I was trying to get her to spit her drink.
I was close.
Ass.
I'm
not gonna lie. I was watching the slipping back and forth between the Packer game and this, and I was watching. Me and my girl were watching, and Sasha came out, and I had to refrain from saying right next to my girlfriend, like, "God damn, Sasha Banks firing right now."
Don't be sleeping on the couch tonight, Nate. Don't be fucking around. But if you get put out, we got room.
I was like, I'll just say it on my show and then take the fucking bet that there's ever a chance that she's ever watching.
Never see it.
No.
And the thing about it is, it's not even just the ass cheeks. It's just the gear.
Fantastic.
The whole look of the gear is like, you bitches are poor and I'm not. That's what that gear looks like. It was given Mandalorian. It was given luxury. It was given black girl ass cheeks. It was given natural hair.
And
I am team sausage party. I am not team fish buffet, but Sasha was looking good as shit tonight. Go on, girl.
I'm sorry. Let me tell you who the MVP of the show is right now. It's Ghost Heart Friendship Field Roy. Because said person has another comment, and it says, "What happened to Rey Mysterio Jr.? Rey Mysterio has spider mask. Sweet. What happened to that Rey Mysterio? Has a lot of flips and cartwheels. Frank flip over."
Facts. What he said, facts.
Yep, all that. Yep, you got it, Ray. You got it, Ghost.
They got Prince Mysterio jobbing for Sami Zayn every week. That's what's happened. Well, that's what happened to Baby Mysterio. He's probably gonna heel turn. Here goes Heart Friendship Field Roy. Here's what's gonna happen to Rey Mysterio. Baby Mysterio is probably going to heel turn on him within the next couple of weeks, because every time he does a match, my phone's about to die. Every time he does a match with, he's got him jobbing for Sami Zayn every week. The dad be harder and harder and harder. I'm talking shit every week. So he's going to slap the shit out of his dad pretty soon, I'm sure. So Ghost Heart ships, Franks, and Beans. That's what happened to him.
Hey, listen, I see you, Pumps, by the way, trying to fucking sway D-Star, who's done with the WWE and his Vince joke.
Come on over.
Plastic face. Pumps is over there. Pumps is over there dropping New Japan fucking websites.
Come on.
Pumps is trying to start the Pumps Army, where like every week the New Japan fucking fans storm the chat and they're angry that we don't just take a back seat to Pumps in the New Japan fucking segment.
We're not scared of you. You bring all your friends in here every single week. You know what? We're not scared of you. You bring all your friends, all of them. Bring them all here every Sunday night.
All my friends are here. What are you talking about?
Not you. I'm talking about AEW guy. You bring, what's that? D-Star. D-Star, you bring A-Star, B-Star, C-Star. You bring them all. You bring everybody here next week because we gonna settle this. We gonna settle this. You bring all your AEW people here every week. Every week.
Okay, let's get to the main event because we are an hour into the show and we haven't even talked about AEW yet.
Oh, I know.
I like that our show was like an hour for like a year, and now every show is like an hour and a half.
Shit,
But you know what? Listen,
the last show was like 2 hours.
I think last week was like an hour and 35 minutes or something. But listen, if people are going to be like, we're going to stay as long as people are in the chat. Listen,
Yes.
we're most likely we're not going over 2 hours. But if there's 9 people in the chat right now, an hour in, we're going ham. We're going to do it.
We're doing it. We're doing it.
Jay, what the fuck are you doing? What was that you just put on your eye?
Cooling down. I'm cooling down because D-Star over here got me ready to challenge. It's like a cool ice thing. You know, I love a prop.
I love
a prop. I had to cool down. All right. So, last and by certainly not least, the tribal chief, 8K daddy himself, Roman Reigns, versus the demon fiend, the demon Finn.
TikTok, Saudi Arabia is coming, baby.
You shut your dirty mouth. I already told you that.
Roman's got some of the best music in wrestling.
Ugh.
He does. It's true. And I don't even know that reference you gave us earlier. You said
Battle Cry. It's Kenny's music.
Kenny Omega. The AEW music team should be fucking fired.
I don't disagree with you, but Battle Cry is legit.
It ain't better than Roman's fucking
stop it.
Fucking Game of Thrones level Stannis Baratheon storming Westeros and his ship's music. I'll tell you that much. There's a lot of did I just use a Game of Thrones reference? And 5 years old.
I don't.
Yeah. It is what it is. So Roman Reigns and the Demon, the Demon's entrance doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah, I didn't even like this version of it. I like it better when he's crawling around on the floor.
Yep. I told my girl, she was on her phone. I said, "Hey, watch this entrance. I think you'll like it." You know, it's been a while. And it was cool kind of at the beginning, and then those long tentacle things are fucking kind of corny. But they sell merch, right? Like that's the deal. They sell those things to kids. Fucking pumps. I hate when you just stare at me with those dead fucking great white jaws.
Lifeless doll eyes.
Lifeless doll eyes. And I don't know if
Shouts to Bo Walker. I love you.
I don't even know if you're hearing me half the time. You just stare.
He refuses. He refuses.
No selling it, brother.
Yeah, and then
when Brock Lesnar flashes you on an international flight, just no sell it, brother.
I know, we'll get to that too. Yeah, so the demon entrance doesn't do it for me anymore.
Yeah.
It was cool when he was changing shit up. Like one time he was like the Jack the Ripper dude, and then like another, you know what I mean? Like I feel like if they let him do different body paint, and maybe when they get bought by Disney, they'll let him do Venom.
He did Venom in Japan.
They need to let him just wear like some full ass latex. Maybe he should wear some latex and like the whole body be black. You know?
Yeah. It also looks weird when he paints his beard. It's like fucking black paint out.
He lost it for me with this paint when his name was on his back. This was
Yeah.
I also feel like they're trying to shove like we don't have the Fiend anymore, but we have the Demon.
They had the Demon before the Fiend.
I know that, but what I'm saying is it now feels like they're really trying to push this.
Ooh, Nate, you need to look at the chat, brother. D-Star coming in hot. My new favorite contributor.
Ooh, God. The only, the whole thing with the Demon, they didn't even execute it right. Like, if you're going to bring the Demon out for a match, they did the little tease, a little thump. Like, they never even initiated it right. It never even made sense to have this character with Roman. You know,
it does. It absolutely does. And it
I
builds
ain't
to
like
it speaks to the strength of Roman Reigns, and I'm gonna put Roman over, so just bear with me.
Good.
Oh shit! Let me put
When,
some more
when
Roman's over because of his cousin's Terramana. So I'm gonna put some of that in my cup here.
Also, D-Star saying that Roman is only where he's at because of his cousin Yokozuna,
Yokozuna
is hilarious. That's a
That
really,
is
really good joke.
No, but you know, the demon only comes out when there's something that Finn Balor can't defeat on his own. When, you know, Finn Balor has to go to that dark place, I think it's appropriate for Roman Reigns to be that obstacle to bring it out. So I think it worked really well in the story.
No, it's just the launching of it. I don't have a problem with him doing that here. I don't feel like they teased it properly.
That's what you get.
I would have liked.
I just took a teeth bump.
Misogynist.
Wow. I feel like that when they did the thing, when they teased the little Roman, don't
Acknowledge that.
We got an injury. We've got an injury.
Oh.
We gotta get him out here.
God damn, first fucking wrestling show to have an injury mid-show.
Like, oh my God, Nate, if you knock your tooth out, I'm gonna be.
You don't get this on the Power Rangers show, you sons of bitches.
If Nate knocks out his front tooth before his vacation photos,
oh
my God.
This woman is gonna fucking kill you.
Oh my God. This will be better than the family reunion eye patch.
I told you not to do that show after drinking 9 White Claws today.
You've ruined everything, Nate.
That's even worse. You almost knock your tooth off some White Claws, Nate.
That shit is just as much alcohol as a fucking Miller Lite and less of the fucking bloating. I'm 41. I am all about fucking less bloating. You're drinking out of a McDonald's cup and you're shaming me?
Exactly. Drink the high noons, they're better. Drink the high noons, they're better. But I think they should have made the when they did it, they should have started the heartbeat when the Usos was kicking his ass. And I would have liked that. I don't have a problem.
Oh, you mean on the finish?
No, not tonight. Not tonight. Like in the weeks leading up to it when they
first. So it wasn't such a surprise that it just happened?
I have no idea what happened in the lead up.
So how they did it in the lead up was the Usos and Roman was fucking him up. And then they just did one light little bump. And that was the end of the show. I would have liked it if the arena turned red. And then the next show, then they could have led into it better. If you're going to bring out the demon once in a while, at least make it worth our while.
Here's my problem. The demon's already out. The demon started the match. Why did some fucking music? I mean, this is like low-key, like Undertaker Earn, right?
Now you're talking about the finish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm talking about all right, listen, it was a good match. They went like fucking 20-something minutes until some fucking ridiculous shit happened.
Yes.
If this match was on AEW, people would be fucking jizzing all over themselves.
No, they wouldn't. They'd shit over the end like the exploding barbed wire ring.
It's fuck. God damn it, Pumps. I hate it when you're like low-key right. Anyway, so for those of you that didn't watch, and I don't even, if there's 10 of you watching the show and you didn't watch Extreme Rules and you're just showing up, fucking
hi
to you. But if you did see the end of Extreme Rules, Finn Balor is down on the ground, and then his music starts up and some dum 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 dum, and then he pops up, and it's kind of like
Undertaker-ish.
The Undertaker in the urn, right? Like, is that not the same vibe? Is that not the same vibe they're going for with this?
This is where they fucked it up, though. They did the heartbeats and started playing his theme music all over again. Why are you playing his theme music during the match? Just do the heartbeats in the red light. It's like someone pressed the wrong button.
That's when I thought they were doing a Gangsters gimmick. Because didn't the Gangsters in ECW, their music just play the entire time during their match?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Public Enemy, I believe, also.
It's really fucking distracting.
The end was the shits. It was terrible.
It was awful.
And the icing on the cake the ring ropes break? And
I
that's
don't
the
get
end of
that
the
at
match?
all. I don't get that. When that happened, I, I, well, first of all, I was really high. And I said, like, did I miss like one of the Usos like loosen the thing? You know what I mean? Like, because I was flipping back and forth.
Okay, I have a theory. This is my theory. If I turn out to be right, then whatever. We'll be here again for another week. I think that Paul Heyman cut the rope.
And then they're gonna show some footage or something.
I think that because usually when Roman wins a match or anytime he comes to the ring, Roman's holding the belts or whatever, and Paul Heyman is like this, just fixed on Roman and what he's doing, like his every move. The match was over. They were showing Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman was looking out into the crowd. Paul never looks out into the crowd when he's in the ring with Roman. He's only looking at Roman.
Okay.
I think Paul Heyman's has got some shit going on with Brock Lesnar, and that's going to be the thing at the you shut your mouth pumps when they go overseas to do their match.
Oh, you mean when he drops the title to Brock?
And I
For
think
that
you're right.
Saudi Arabian blood money. That blood money from the Saudis.
I'm gonna have to come over to the dark side and agree with Pumps that I think Roman's gonna drop the belt, and it's gonna be Paul Heyman's fault. Like it's gonna be something like that. But I think Paul Heyman cut the rope because he wasn't looking at Roman when Roman won. I think it's some secret shit. And you know who's gonna probably they're gonna fuck it up. It could be potentially great. He's probably gonna like tell Kayla or something. He's got the thing going back and forth with Kayla. Maybe Kayla will ear hustle it or something. But yeah, I think Paul Heyman cut the ropes.
I think Pumps cut my funny bone a couple seconds ago when he was doing blood money.
I mean, I couldn't stealthily go for the gun. That's the only reason I'm gonna save the Okada money gun for when the title changes hands.
It's the new oil order, brother.
Right.
Where is the damn bloodline shirt? All the blood money in the bloodline.
The Saudi blood money line.
Did you get your shirt yet?
I did actually. It just came in. I'm gonna debut it in Ireland next week.
Gross.
Gross.
How tone deaf you're gonna wear a bloodline shirt on Sunday Bloody Sunday? Better watch out. The IRA is gonna have you wrapped up, champ.
Also, I can't decide whether it's respectful or disrespectful to wear a British Bulldog jacket in Ireland, since I'm Southern.
It is not. Well, which part?
I'm in Southern Ireland. I can't go to Northern Ireland. That's a different country. That's controlled by Great Britain.
That's my point.
Hey, Chris.
I don't know. It was obviously gimmicked because of where it broke, the way they do the posts with the LED boards. It was obviously underneath. So, I mean, they can spin it however they want. They can say that Paul paid off whoever or whatever. It's just funny that, okay, you can go through 2 tables and a barricade, hear 2 808 drums, and come back to life, but falling 8 feet off a top rope. Oh, that's the match, brother. We got to go home. We can't do that.
Well, that's and then as soon as he fell, like the music stopped, like the guy
and he was like, well, what the hell?
That's why the music thing is corny. Because it was bad. I really have to pee before we get into AEW, so just give me a couple seconds. Maybe Pumps gives an Impact report.
I couldn't go to Impact because my face was fucked up. Thanks, Nate. So I couldn't tell you what happened at Impact because I was in severe traumatic pain. Couldn't tell you.
Well, for our AEW fans that are in the audience tonight, I was in this week. I was in this thing. It's called TC. If you're new here, I'm a reporter. I do lots of interviews, whatever. Anyway, so they were doing an upfront. That's when you get to see a preview of new shows or whatever. So over on the AEW side, Brandy and Cody Rhodes are going to get their own show. It's called Rhodes to the Top. Inevitably, of course, there were the comparisons to Ms. and Mrs., but it's different in tenor than that because Ms. and Mrs. at the core is still like a comedic type of show where they're in these comedic scenarios and they're laughing and you play jokes and pranks on each other or whatnot. But that is not what Road to the Top is. It's about them starting the business, having the baby, trying to juggle all those things. I asked them if we're going to see, because they said that we're going to see a lot of the business of what's going on behind the scenes at AEW. But unfortunately, they had already finished taping their season before the official CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Adam Cole signings. So unfortunately, that's not going to be part of this season. It'll probably be part of the next season if they get renewed. But it will focus on the one guy that got really badly injured this year. A lot of that's going to be seen in some other storylines involving the talent, but it will be focused on the business, and it won't be like Ms. and Mrs. where they're doing a bunch of corny, funny stuff. So that's my small AEW report for tonight.
All right. Let's get into it.
Neat.
Grand Slam.
Okay.
Fucking pumps. You and I, we're not going to do it today, are we, buddy?
What do you want from? I don't. I can't say what I like. I can't say what I don't like. What do you want me to do?
What do you want from me?
Jay, I'm like, all right, man. Let's talk about AEW. Okay.
It's a platform.
I mean, it's a show in the U.S. I mean, it is wrestling.
I mean, some of the stuff they're doing, I saw it back in 1932. I saw that already.
Yeah, I mean, this is cool if you like wrestling where people speak English.
Yeah. I mean,
and some people that don't.
It's a good show if they've got 100 old guys from WWE and the talent gap is even greater than the talent divide in WWE. But I mean, if you like wrestling, I mean, it's something to watch.
There's a very big talent gap. I will give you that. Yes.
Pumps, I want you to know that we would never do this show without you.
That's not true.
Ever do this show without you.
Because you did it for months without me, so I don't want to.
But now that we brought you in, but hey, also, like in all fairness, Josh was also our producer then.
That's true.
So we got rid of him. We added you.
Barbecue Pringles.
We added Shay, who was a strong part of the team.
Josh is an IG model now, so he ain't got time to be messing with him.
Josh is an influencer.
Okay.
All right, AEW. I think the match of the week had to be Kenny Omega and Daniel Bryan.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
I've heard great things. I'm going to go back and watch that match because apparently they went the fuck off, and I need to see this match.
Yeah. And this is why I talk shit to Pumps. Are you ready, Jay? We established at the top of the show that you did not watch AEW. I start with AEW and start with Omega and Daniel Bryan probably had the match of the week, and Pumps is sitting there on his phone, just
responding to Chris, who asked me a question.
A shit about the show that's happening right now.
I'm interacting with our audience, sir.
If we wanted this kind of people on our team, we would still have Josh producing us.
Oh, before you get into it, another shout out to Ghostface Killer. Ghost Heart Friendship Fieldroy Schools. Bobby Lashley don't care about MVP no more. I agree.
I thought MVP had surgery or something. Didn't he have to have surgery on his?
Probably. He ain't had no business wrestling when they had him taking bumps anyway. But anyway, go ahead.
All right. So Kenny Omega and Bryan Danielson had the match.
You're right, D-Star.
They probably had the match of the week. They probably had the match of the month.
Yeah.
How much of that is the fact that that it was a dream matchup?
Well, there was a time when people called Seth Rollins and Sting a dream match, and look how that turned out.
Right. All right. I'm just wondering if we're I'm just wondering if we're romanticizing it too much. It was good. It was a fucking great match. It was
everything it needed to be. Yeah.
I 1,000,000% agree. But like, bless you, Jay.
Thank you.
Bless you twice, 2 times. You
Thank
kicked. Are you kicking out of those sneezes at 2? But I don't think this was an all-timer.
No.
Okay.
But for a TV match, I mean.
But that's my thing with AEW is that 75% of their matches are TV matches. So
well, yeah, when you do 4 pay-per-views a year, yes.
So they're getting extra points because they're forced to put stuff on TV like this. You see what I mean? Like they don't have a choice.
No, they absolutely have a choice. They could run more pay-per-views. They just choose not to.
Because financially they couldn't do it.
No, they absolutely could.
No way.
Okay.
So they're gonna leave that money on the table just for the hell of it? Like they're a business.
Right. Yes. And they make money. The only reason they haven't shown a profit yet is because they dump all their money into the video game. They could do more pay-per-views.
Tony Khan all their money into old folks.
Well, they signed a dead guy this week, so
they did.
You know.
All right, so we had let me bring up these results really quick. Since we still have 9 people watching.
I know. Hey, 9 people.
Hit
the like button, please. Please hit the like button.
So we've got hold on. If anybody else can help out as well with these results, but I'll just do it.
Yeah, D-Star, it's your time to shine, brother or sister, whoever are. Shit, why do I not?
They'll probably run it back at Full Gear also. Because now Kenny can duck and dive him until Full Gear.
Okay, all right, here we go. This is a preview. Fuck. I don't fucking care. Whatever. The AEW, your fucking website sucks.
Ooh.
Check Bleacher Report or something. No.
I know, but you should be able to fucking check it properly on the website of the company that had the show. Am I wrong? Am I wrong?
Am I right? Am I right?
Am I right? Am I right?
Yeah, Pumps. Tell your people to fix their website.
Yeah, this shit is trash. Like, I can't even find, like, I got Rampage's results.
Pumps, Chris Haskell from the chat would like to know if you're maligning maple syrup.
No. I'm not mainlining it either, because that's what I'm going to assume he was saying.
Wow.
This is Milo's Yellow Cap Sweet Tea, 0 calorie.
Are you calling my cousin fat?
No.
Saying that he's mainlining?
No, he asked if I was.
Oh, I'm just making sure.
Why would I ever talk shit about Chris? He's a family man.
Okay.
And a small business owner.
Ah, it's
damn
true.
Right. And he gives great gardening tips to me all the time. And I've used all of the tips he's given me. Shout out to you, Chris. Today was Harvest Day, by the way.
I'm telling you, All Elite Wrestling should fucking fire their website people.
I'm gonna go over there and work over there. I wouldn't know what I'm doing, but
this is awful.
I found out.
I still can't find the fucking card.
Oh my God.
I'll pull them up. Things I learned this week.
I found
Brandy Rhodes was an ice skater too. I told her, okay, shout out to Black Girls that ice skate. I was an ice skater. I did not. What's her maiden name?
Yeah.
What's her maiden name?
Oh God.
I'll find out. Go ahead, guys. Get into the results.
All right.
I'll find out.
So
her working name was Styles, but when she was a reporter in Michigan, it was
Runnels.
No, that's her name now.
Oh.
I don't know. I can't think of it.
Okay.
She was a reporter in Michigan, though.
Okay. Speaking of reports, let me give you one. So Kenny Omega and Daniel Bryan had a fucking great match.
Bryan
Danielson. I also hate when Jim Ross. Listen, I think Jim Ross is still good, or decent, but when he uses those like this is like a car crash, it's like dog. Dog, we heard you say that about like TLC 20 years ago. You don't need to keep saying that. You know what I mean? Like I use a different catchphrase. So I don't like that. CM Punk came out and talked, blah, blah, blah. MJF and his parents win my favorite people of the week. Did you see what they did, Jay?
They're running an interesting program.
So everybody hates MJF, right? And his parents took a picture of them holding a sign that says, "We hate MJF too." Oh. Right? Is that what it said, Pumps?
Yes.
Yeah. And then the dad had a t-shirt on that said, "I hate MJF." Why do I keep saying MGF? MJF, right? And MJF retweeted it and wrote, "Fuck off, mom."
Oh, no.
And then they did a video apologizing for introducing MJF to professional wrestling, and it's hilarious.
Yep.
Yes.
And the best part is Chris Jericho was nowhere to be seen.
True. Very true. So MJF wrestled Brian Pillman Jr. The match was whatever. Brian Pillman Jr.'s got a long way to go.
Yes.
I just a lot of their stuff, like to go from Omega and Bryan Danielson, where everything just seems super fluid and crisp, you know, to guys waiting for spots. I mean, listen, who the fuck am I to critique these dudes? But the way it looks on television, it just didn't seem as fluid as it could have been.
Well, if it was Angelo Dawkins and Jey Uso, it would have been a classic.
Main event, Jey Uso, sir.
I'm sorry.
That part.
Then we had Cody Rhodes and Malachi Black. I thought it was a good match.
Yeah. Poor Cody.
Yeah.
Poor Arn.
Yes. Yeah. Arn Anderson fell down mid-match. And
what, the ring just reached up and grabbed his ankle? What happened?
No, he's fucking old and fat.
He couldn't get around the post.
Yeah, and he was running in a spot and fucking ate it.
And then he had to get back up to take another bump off.
I know, but I thought they did the right thing where like Cody went and checked on him and he's like, "Nah, man, I'm fucking worried about the match." Like he was doing that kind of. It was cool. Then we had FTR versus Sting and Darby Allin. Sting has absolutely no business wrestling anymore. None. Sting to me might as well be Jake Roberts.
You know, I was thinking about where has Jake Roberts been recently? Because once he got away from Lance Archer.
Right.
I mean, yeah, Sting.
I mean, listen.
I'm not sticking up for. I'm not going to say Sting needs to wrestle.
He doesn't. He should just be Darby's manager, but then he's just another Legends manager like everybody else, which is contradictive, I guess. But I don't think Sting should be wrestling. I
mean, if they want to do a cinematic match like they had with Cage and Starks, that was great.
For that,
do that. I'm all for that. But yeah, in the ring in front of people, live, no.
Yeah, but running into guys' body slams are just it's not that look.
No.
But it's fun.
If he's gonna get in the ring with anybody at AEW, FTR can take care of him. So
FTR made him look great.
Yeah.
Okay. Then we had Dr. Britt Baker and Ruby Soho.
Yes.
Don't remember much about this match. Pumps, take it away.
I mean, it was it wasn't Bianca Belair versus Becky Lynch, but it was a serviceable television match. No, I mean it was fine. It wasn't egregious. It wasn't bad. They're two pros. They had a great match.
I thought it was cool that it's a great match. Now it's a
great. No, great is I misspoke. I apologize.
Because you're talking about AEW, you can't help yourself.
Well, grading on a curve, their curve is a lot higher than the dreck of World Wrestling Entertainment.
I thought it was cool they let them main event.
Yeah.
because everybody expected it to be Omega and DB, and I felt like they had to start off with something hot, and they really did. The crowd is hot. I really want to go to an AEW show. It just seems fucking fun. That they are super. It feels like I'm telling you, it feels like WCW, but with better wrestling. If that makes sense. Like,
what era of WCW though?
Like the late 90s. It's just what it looks like that. Like
NWO era?
Yeah. Just the way the like the ring, the cameras, like it just feels like a WCW show. And I'm for it because it's got better wrestlers. It would be like what WCW would have looked like if Nash and Hall went there and gave a shit and actually wrestled well for 3 years.
Yeah.
Because they didn't. You know, like let's fucking be honest. Like, what's your favorite Scott Hall match in WCW?
Pumps.
Oh Lord.
Now you know damn well Pumps knows the answer to this.
Probably Hog Wild when they won the tag belts.
But that's a tag match. I'm talking about a solo.
Oh well.
My point is that
probably U.S. title era. I would have to really.
Sure. Yeah. I'm for it. Like, he wrestled Sting for the championship once, but like those guys in WWE were clocking good matches 3 or 4 times a year, like on big shows, you know, Nash and Hall. And what?
I almost said one of my favorite matches used to be Good Friends, Better Enemies in your
Yes. HBK and Nash. I'm with you. Nash and Undertaker got a good match at a WrestleMania. The point is, when they went to WCW, the match quality, that was the problem, was that the main events were not, like, the guys were mailing it in, and the undercard was where it was at.
Yeah.
But in this field, the AEW feels like WCW if the whole card is trying to do match quality. You know what I mean?
The work rate show.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so we got Rampage next, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Got this here. Okay. We had CM Punk and Powerhouse Hobbs, who almost broke his neck.
His feet slipped off the ropes. I watched that. I had to rewind it a couple times to see the actual spot. And he went to flip himself for a Hurricane Rana, and his feet went out from under him, and he just.
Yeah. It was gross.
It could have been a lot worse than it was. He's lucky he caught CM Punk's leg and not the canvas.
Agreed. CM Punk back to trunks.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe
CM Trunks back in the building.
Maybe he just wanted to get tan. Do you think that was a deal? Do you think you wanted to just maybe fucking get a few more sessions in the Planet Fitness tanning, the free tanning booth? If you're a Black Card owner, if you're a Black Card Planet Fitnesser, if you're a Black Card Planet Fitnesser, you also get massage chairs and tanning. Fucking.
I don't know what any of those words mean.
Shay does. It popped her. Yeah, Shay does too. Shay showed his Planet Fitness app. Shout out to $20 gym membership.
Yeah. Shay, as he's eating his tube of Pringles, is showing us his gym app. Yeah.
Planet Fitness Black Card, where it's
Way
at.
to own it. Way to own it.
Always
like
bet on black. Like Wesley Snipes.
Goddamn right, bet on black.
Punk,
Dude.
Punk, he looked okay. Wasn't great.
Yeah. I feel like they're running the risk of knocking the bloom off this rose.
Yep, I agree. Him coming out and talking every single week, they're running the risk of it getting old real fast because he kind of just says the same thing. You know, like, does that make sense? Like they were like, oh, people are expecting the old CM Punk back. Well, that might just happen, but right now I'm having a love affair. It's like, how many stadiums are you going to say? Are you Mick Foley now? Are you just looking for the cheap pop every week? Is that the deal?
I mean, yeah, but we've had 7 years without him. I'll give him more than a month.
So will I. But in that month, he's been on 8 shows.
Yeah, but I mean, if you're paying somebody that much money,
then he's got to wrestle more.
Well, he's wrestled twice. Once at the pay-per-view and
so now he's going to run through the Team Taz, and is that the deal?
Well, Starks is the only one left. They're not going to. No, they're not going to put
Hook.
No, they're not going to. No. I mean, maybe they do Starks and Hobbs and Punk and Cage in a tag. I'd watch that.
Sure.
I don't know. I mean, you got to keep Punk at arm's length from Kenny or whomever ends up, down the road with the belt.
Over under 1 year did CM Punk have the title?
Over.
Who has the title first, Punk or Bryan?
Bryan.
Where is Hangman Page?
Aaron's Creek, Virginia.
Who shot John F. Kennedy?
The FBI.
All right. Okay.
I know it wasn't Lee Harvey Oswald.
Then we had the Super Click. Adam Cole and the Young Bucks versus Adam Cole and the Young Bucks versus Christian Cage and Jurassic Express. It was cool. It was fun. I think Adam Cole brings a little bit more respectability to the Elite. Because I'm getting way over the fucking Young Bucks act.
The Bucks heel turn is it needed some sort of kick in the ass, especially without the belts.
Yeah, and one of the Bucks is better than the other one. The one that wears the necklace. With the one that doesn't dye his beard every fucking other.
Oh, Matt.
Matt's much better than Nick.
The stockier one.
Yes. They'll never break them up though.
No.
But yeah, it was fun. It's cool. I like their new T-shirts. I think the little fucking two deers kissing the skull is funny. It's funny.
Yeah. What do they do when Steen gets there?
Sting?
Steen.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Steen.
Kevin Owens.
Kevin Steen.
But
you think they immediately reform Mount Rushmore, or
I mean,
they...
I think it depends on where Punk and Bryan are at that moment. I think that's really going to depend on where they could keep KO away from him for a long time, and he could be their foil. You know what I mean? Like running with the anti-elite dudes, maybe. I don't know. I feel like if you throw Kevin Owens in there, it's like NWO-esque. Like every guy that just comes in is now just a part of the. You know what I mean?
Well, they have a history though.
Yeah, but nobody knows that history, Pumps. That's history on fucking Ring of Honor DVD sets that 18 people have.
And as one of those 18 people and a proud subscriber of Honor Club, sir, I'll have you know that Mount Rushmore was great.
All right, Jay, I promise we're almost to the end of this because I know you're staring at us blankly. I get it. I have one more thing I want to talk about. Hold on. Let me just.
And it's the Bunny and Penelope Ford
was trash.
versus Anna Jay.
Nope. So this who's this fucking white guy that comes out with Scorpio Sky and Adam Page?
Oh, Dan Lambert, American Top Team.
Why should I care who he is?
Because
He's
Cornette
an
is in
MMA fighter?
Louisville. No, he owns American Top Team or runs it or whatever.
Oh, okay.
And what is that?
It's an MMA.
Yeah, Jay knows.
Like Amanda Nunes and all them are in that.
Is that why those MMA guys come out?
Yes.
Did you watch those MMA guys attempt to perform wrestling punches and maneuvers?
Yes.
It was hilarious.
It wasn't great.
It was the only thing oh, buddy. The only thing good was that last knee.
Yeah, Masvidal laid it in there.
Wait a minute. Jorge Masvidal?
Yes.
Was on AEW?
And Junior
Yes.
Dos Santos.
Yes, they were on. They were on Rampage Friday.
Yeah, they come out with the Donald
come
Trump,
out with-
America's top Trump team guy.
No, he's
Does
playing
Amanda-
Jim Cornette.
Whatever. That's the vibes he gives.
Masvidal's a big time Trumper, so yeah, that's not a far reach. Does Amanda Nunes come out there too?
No, it was a
No,
different
but
girl.
they had a chick this week who was a boxer. A
Van
bare-knuckle
Zant,
boxer.
maybe?
Paige Van Zandt?
Yes,
Yes.
Paige Van Zant. Yes.
Huh.
And she gave fucking some
Horrible.
rapid gut punches.
Horrible punches.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
The worst.
I
Yeah.
might pay attention a little bit better.
Yeah, it wasn't good. But you know what though? It was so. I'm telling you, this is why I like AEW. Because it's so different than what the WWE presents that even if it's bad, I'd rather watch that. Because when the WWE is bad, fucking pumps. I hate your just death look. When the WWE is bad, it's when the WWE is bad, it's bad in a way that you've seen before, so you're almost used to it. You know what I'm saying? Like you're just like, oh fuck, like this garbage again. But when AEW is bad, it's like weirdly bad and in a good way. Like, I don't know if that makes any sense because
Like a non-exploding barbed wire ring.
like 90s WCW, just
Like
better wrestling.
Chris Jericho falling into plywood and saying it's steel plating.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's because they're trying more wild shit, and I don't know. Like,
Hey, Paul White could get thrown off the top of a building and wrestle in the main event. We still could see that again.
yeah, listen, I think AEW is really good right now just because it's so different, and the WWE just refuses to give you anything different.
I agree with that.
You know what I mean? They
Flat out refuse.
Yeah, they just refuse to give. And I saw an ad for NXT 2.0. Did you guys see this during the pay-per-view? And it was like all like sexualizing all the chicks on the card. And it was like nothing but like their faces and lips and like boobs and butts. And it was like NXT where the women are or like some shit like that.
Shay is writing this shit down right now. Watch NXT every week.
Where the vag hangs out.
Yeah, for real. Where the butt cheeks play. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, and I'm like, wow, that's how they're advertising NXT now.
Really going for that 18 to 25 demo.
NXT, where as long as you're at 18.
Yeah, if you're an 18-year-old male, watch this show. Yeah, it was like, but
Well,
yeah,
everybody says that Steiner's kid looks amazing. So
and they're not even he does. I seen that, and they're not even using Steiner the last name, which is I don't understand.
there's Braun Breaker.
Why isn't he just Steiner?
They'll change it.
They will, right?
Yeah.
As Pumps drinks a whole fucking gallon of sweet tea,
It's 0-calorie Milo sweet tea. Yellow cat, baby.
but he's not from Tennessee.
It's crude oil.
Delicious is delicious. What do you want from me?
You know, he wants to join the Electric Boogaloo team.
Yeah.
Mm.
Then we had a AEW tag team match with like a whole bunch of guys. It was whatever. The Butcher looks like a real life dude from Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
He's super creepy looking, but he's big and I like it. He makes me uncomfortable.
They need to just take everybody associated with Matt Hardy and just go away.
Yeah. Also, I like that the Butcher and the Blade both are bald white dudes, but neither one of them will shave their head completely. So one guy looks like Jason Statham, and the other guy looks like a fucking rapist,
Mass murderer, yeah.
rapist Lancaster.
Oh,
Okay.
All right. Then we had the dark. Nope, not even talking about that. The main event.
It's been a women's match.
Oh, it was Dark Order. It was Dark Order, Jay. I watched. I skipped a lot of women's matches this week. I'm sorry.
You did.
That was because the Packer game was on.
On a Friday.
Had the match. Like, I fucking hate you. Let me tell you, you know what? Fuck off. I watched this match, okay? And at the end, they had this whole big deal about the Dark Order broke up, and nobody knew the Dark Order broke up, and nobody cared. And then the guy in the mask and the suit, the fat guy, was like, I don't know, man, if I can fucking be cool with you guys anymore. And it was dumb.
Yes, the Dark Order sucks.
Dumb. So don't get mad at me because
I'm sorry. Let me just defend everything AEW does. This is great long-term storytelling. You've got to watch Being the Elite on YouTube to really get the whole picture. Then you've got to watch AEW Dark and then maybe Dark Elevation to get the whole picture. That's long-term storytelling. They don't do that on WWE.
Are those all real shows?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
If not, I was about to be like, damn, Pump's just laid out these dudes whole 2022.
Yeah, no, Dark and Dark Elevation are actually going to be filmed for Impact style at Universal Studios from now on.
You mean like WCW Saturday Night?
Yes.
Of course they are. If they put a fucking ring that rotates,
The target in the middle.
I'm quitting the show. I'm quitting the show. We will never do another wrestling show again if they do a ring that fucking spins in a circle like the old WCW shit. Okay, so we had the main event was the Mad King Eddie Kingston versus Jon Moxley, Minoru Shizuki, and the Murder Hawk Lance Archer. It was awful.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
It was awful.
It wasn't great.
That's
It wasn't
it.
great.
Nope.
It wasn't great. It did not live up to the hype.
No.
I wanted more for Eddie Kingston and Queens, but what can you do?
They gave him the pin. That's what AEW does, the WWE does, and they let you win in your hometown.
Oh, yeah, you knew Liv Morgan wasn't going to win because she's from there or whatever tonight. Or no, Alexa Bliss, rather. You knew she wasn't going to win because that was her hometown, but Eddie Kingston, you kind of hoped he would get the pin. But
yeah. Also, Homicide came out and nobody cared. I had to Google him.
You know Homicide.
He was in LAX and TNA, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I saw Homicide and Necro Butcher blade the shit out of each other at the Elks Lodge in Queens for like 35 people. Whew. Just
Fun fact, I saw an actual Homicide in 1997. But anyway,
okay. Well, there you go.
All right.
Wow.
So that's it for AEW. Now we move on to Jade. Do you have any other wrestling news of note?
I do not. Hopefully.
20 minutes, and Pumps and I have completely hogged the AEW segment.
Oh, I ain't tripping. I was having fun with the people in the chat. I love the chat. So, no. I think we good. We'll see Sasha pop up on SmackDown next week, and Raw still.
Who's going to get canceled by the time Nate gets back from Ireland?
On our show or in wrestling?
No, in wrestling.
Oh, I thought you meant dude. I was like, wow.
I was like, probably me.
Wild segments while I'm gone.
No.
Oh, salute to Ghostface Friendship Fieldroy Schools, who says Will Barrett in AWA. I don't know what wrestling platform that is, but AWA. Who's going to get canceled? Let's see. Who could get canceled? Let's see.
What happened to Velveteen Dream?
Yeah.
What do
Did they
you
ever
mean?
officially fired him or
Yeah,
no?
he's been gone.
No, I know,
Okay.
but why isn't somebody signing him?
Because he's a perv.
Because why did he get released?
But did he get convicted of that?
No.
But he worked for any wrestling platform, no matter who you are, caters to kids. They can't have that.
That's true.
So he's
Shout out to my man Velveteen Dream, innocent until proven guilty.
Is my iron on? I think my iron is on.
I honestly, you know what? Real talk, on brand. I don't even know what he did.
It was pedo type stuff.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
not for that. I
It
didn't.
was grooming. It was explicit messages to minors.
And those were posted?
I mean, screenshots can be faked.
That's what I mean. Like those were like screenshots?
There were screenshots, yes.
And why weren't charges brought up?
We don't know that they haven't yet.
All right.
I don't know.
Fair enough. I'll retract that statement. Battlestar Galactica says, well, look, I was canceled before anybody could get canceled.
That's true. Nate's been getting canceled.
Okay. And he keeps coming back. He keeps coming back.
Speaking of canceled people, I believe Marty Scurll is making his return to wrestling pretty soon. So keep an eye out for that.
What did he do?
He had a sexually inappropriate relationship with someone who was of the age of consent in the country it happened, but that was frowned upon.
That sounds like some white privilege.
Well, he is white. I don't.
Salute to me and producer Shay.
It's technically not illegal, morally. So that's why he was shown the door.
All right, fair enough. And where's he going to pop up?
It's a
country he got in trouble in.
Huh?
Nothing.
What country did he get in trouble in?
Where's he going to pop up besides the country he got in trouble in? And it was a bad job. Repeat it.
Yeah. I want to say Mexico.
That's where he's going to wrestle, or that's where he got in trouble?
No, he got in trouble in Europe.
Oh, okay.
But I want to say he's making his return in Mexico.
Gotcha.
Oh. Yikes.
Yikes. All right, fair enough. Is you have a New Japan report, Pumps?
I have not had a chance to watch the real World Heavyweight Champion Will Ospreay's triumphant return to the New Japan ring. That happened yesterday, I believe, or this morning. And I think TJP has joined the Empire, so I'm all for that.
All right.
Impact Wrestling's own TJP.
TJ Perkins?
Yes.
The video game kid from the WWE?
Yes.
That's a real world champion?
No. Will Ospreay is the real World Heavyweight Champion.
And what does TJP have to do with that?
He joined his faction.
Oh, okay.
Because they're in Dallas, I believe, right now.
That's where their promotion is?
No, New Japan is doing an American tour. They're in Dallas right now, and I believe they're going to Philly.
Oh, got it. Okay. Sorry. I'm slow.
I mean, it's not all of the Japanese guys. It's a lot of the LA Dojo people and people that can travel. Jay White's here. Yeah, so. Any hoozle.
All right. Well, listen, we missed a week.
We did.
But, what? No, I said we missed a week.
I said we did.
Oh, sorry. Just every time you open your mouth, I want to be confrontational.
What is this heat? What did I do?
I'm just
real heat all day.
Mama,
I tell you,
I am so glad that you have a son named James. So
I don't have any kids. What?
I said, Mama Pumps.
Oh. Don't you be putting that juju in the universe.
So 2 weeks ago, we had 70 views. We beat the Sentai wrap up per usual. We beat the Power Rangers Time Force. No, we didn't. Damn it. We beat something about the Purge. That's about it. We kind of got bodied that a couple weeks ago. Not gonna lie, guys.
We back.
Yeah, we back though. And this week I already see 3 or 4 shows that we should beat already. So we'll be back into. And you know what? Hey, y'all Illuminerdi shows, all the fucking Power Rangers, the Sentai wrap-ups, the watch-alongs, all the things that they stack on this fucking channel to bury us. Y'all got 2 weeks free from all 3 of us. We're going to send 2 people at you. We're going to send 2 people at you for the next 2 weeks. Shay and Pumps. are going to hold it down. So be ready. That's
And
all
be
I got.
afraid.
I don't know.
And
Be afraid. Be afraid. Because I swear, if I come back and you guys have beat all the shows on the channel without me, I'm going to be only child upset.
Me and Pumps are up, and we want the smoke.
So Nate, you're gone the 3rd and the 10th, and you come back on the 17th.
I come back on the 10th.
Oh, you come back on the 10th.
Ooh,
Okay.
you know what?
So you'll be back.
Oh no, I'll be back too. I'll be in Vegas that second weekend, but I'll be back in California.
But on the 3rd, let's see, it's an 8-hour time difference. So if our show's on at 8 at night, what time is that 8 hours later? Because I am awful at math.
4 a.m.
4
They're 8 hours at 4 a.m.
Oof, never mind. It's gonna be a hard one for it.
No, just pre-record us some greetings, and we'll have producer Shay play it like at the beginning of the show.
I like it.
I was just gonna say that Crown Jewel's on the 21st. Oh, it's a Thursday.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that show.
All right, that's all I got.
All right, Sir Pumpington. Anything for the good of the order, sir?
Yes, Pump61 on Instagram. Also, if you have a good dentist, stick with them. If you have a shit dentist, get rid of them because they will cause you nothing but heartache and pain. I found that out the hard way.
It's like a good mechanic. Real talk.
Like a who?
Good mechanic.
Oh,
like
yes.
A car guy. It's like,
yeah, I know what a mechanic is. Yes.
Fucking see. This is why.
Big
You
Nate,
were
like
talking
what?
like I didn't know.
What?
Big Nate, like what? Anything for the good?
At Nathan Has Skill and all the stuff. Follow the Illuminerdi on all the other stuff. Follow Black Girl Nerd. Follow all the Giandra LaBeouf interviews, which are amazing. Bad
Rolling
Culture
out.
TV, Bad Culture TV, rolling out, all that stuff. Yeah. Go Packers.
Go
Thank
Panthers.
you. And I echo what all these gentlemen said. Follow Pump61. Follow the money. Follow Nate Has Skills on all the things. Follow Pump61. Follow me, Giandra LaBeouf. You could follow producer Shay. I don't know if he'll follow you back, but you can follow Aluma Sheedy on Instagram. And follow Josh if you want model selfies, if you're into that too. And make sure you follow the Illuminerdi on all the things, YouTube and Twitter and Instagram and all that good stuff, because I know they'll be breaking more stories this week and pissing off more big box studios. And we love that. So thanks for tuning in, everybody, and we'll see you next week. Peace.
At least I have chicken.